Alright. Now it's live. So, yeah. Looks like it's all good here. Looks like it's all good in the neighborhood. Let's get this over here. Let me let everybody know. Okay. Well, let's get the mic. Okay. Seems to be better. Okay. Seems to be better. How much money are you taking from me today? Nothing. You're the only one who wants to give up the money. You're like, bye-bye. Let's set a goal. Oh, we can make a goal. 5 super chats. All colors. Set a timer. We'll do 2 hours. Share how you'll celebrate. We will defeat I will share a horrible Tesla story. Oh, that's a good one. Ah, Stockman. Hello. Hey, yourself. All right. We're here. We're going to play a little Vampire Survivors. I'm just setting everything up. I like your tier list. Hot from Hobknocker. Thank you. I'm sorry. I haven't heard somebody. I have not thought about. I have not thought about that term Hobknocker in how long. Hobknocker. It's funny. Thank you very much though for watching. I can't put in the super. There we go. Your goal is set 10. No, I don't want 10. I didn't mean for 10. Oh boy. Let me remove this goal. There we go. All right. We have set a goal. All right. We are here now. Hello, everybody. Howdy, my totally tubular gamers. We are back with another stream. We're gonna be playing some. We're gonna be playing some Vampire Survivors here. I love Vampire Survivors. I have not tried the Castlevania DLC at all. This is completely new to me. Let's turn this down. Blast processing. Alright, so Simondo Belmont, Leon Belmont, Sonia, Trevor. How do we unlock these people? Find the coffin in Ode to Castlevania. Okay. So, this is Vampire Survivors. And I'll be playing the DLC today. I love Vampire Survivors very much. It's one of my all-time favorites. I really love. Was this Amogus? Amogus is in this game. So is Contra. But we're gonna be playing the Castlevania one. I'm going to play as Poppy, Poopia. I don't know. Poop lady. I like Poop lady. You can't hear the game. There's actually nothing to hear right now. No, I don't want him. I want Poop lady. Okay. So. My bad. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Oh, we get to choose the music. What music do we want? Okay. Okay, so this is, if you all, I like the poop lady. Yes, that is my that's the game we're playing. Thoughts on the new Pro Skater 3-4 remake? Oh, I'm real excited for that. Take the hat off. We want the 4. Well, thank you very much. That is very kind of you. Thank you very much for that. Y'all get the forehead. Let the guy wear his cool hat. Nope, that's just how it goes. The moment any money gets thrown in here, the hat is off. Maybe one day it'll be each piece of clothing or something. I don't know. And then I'll wear like hella necklaces and shit. Let's actually get to the game. We should actually get to the game. So, we don't need any of these. All right. So this is Vampire Survivors. I will say that I did set a super goal, a goal for the super chats. I thought today would be a first for the chat. I'll have to come up with something for Twitch. Now, I will share with you all what I am talking about. So, oh yes, we will always go. So, I worked at Tesla for about 6 or 7 months. I worked in their factory in Fremont, California, and that was their main factory for a while. And I thought it would be fun. I thought it would be fun if, you know, okay, so like I worked in the Fremont factory for a good while, and I worked in HR. So I worked in the corporate communications department for HR, so I got to do a lot of interesting things, I'll say. And I thought it'd be fun if, you know, I set a goal, and maybe I'll share some time there if y'all want to see, if y'all wanted to hear about some of the crazy, stupid shit that happened at Tesla featuring Elon and all of his cronies. So that is what the super chat goal is currently. Now, let's talk about Vampire Survivors with y'all. So Vampire Survivors, this is easily one of my favorite games of all time. I absolutely love this game. I have played way too much of this game. It is a fantastic video game. Genuinely. I won't lie to y'all. It's as mindless as it gets. This game is the opposite of deep. For those who are unfamiliar with it, you know, I've talked about it a few times in some videos, but I will gladly go over it here. This game essentially is basically, if you imagine a shooter or a shmup where you fight like a boss, and, you know, like you're covering the screen, like the boss is covering the screen in projectiles and you got to dodge it all. Imagine if it's the opposite, where you're the boss and all the enemies are just trying to get to you. That's essentially this game. This game's great. You can play it with one hand. Here, I'll play with one hand right now. It is one of those games that is really good when... It's one of those games that's really good when you have a long day at work. It's one of those games where if you're just having a bad day, you boot up this game. And I do want to say major thank you. Major thank you to anybody joining. I see Kirby's there. Thank you. Thank you, Kirby. Kerbo. Vampire Survivors is great for that. Yeah. It is the type of game that you can play casually. It's
10 years in the joint made you a fucking pussy.
Well, thank you very much, Kirby. That is really nice of you. Thank you so much. And I fixed my Twitch alerts. It seemed to have been broken for a while. And so thank you very much. So Vampire Survivors, yeah. They were broken last time. Nice. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think when I became affiliate, it just like, it said it was connected, but it wasn't working. I know my man Froyo and a few other people like were very kind enough to subscribe and even gift subscribers, which is like exceptionally nice. Like Major shout out to Froyo. I don't know if he's here, but if he is, a major shout out. If not, it's still major shout out. And he was nice enough to gift some subs, and it didn't have a nice little alert or anything, and I was like, huh. And so I just reset it completely. I just started it over from scratch because I don't know, becoming affiliate must have fucked with it or something. But anyway, I do want to give a shout out to everybody who's here. Thank you very much. Y'all are very kind. Y'all are as nice as it gets for taking time out of your day to watch me. I know everybody's got lots of responsibilities, families, jobs, friends, eating, drinking. Thank you very much. And I very much am appreciative of it. All I got to say, no, you're nice. Thanks for the stream. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I have been thinking about getting back to Vampire Survivors for quite some time, but to be honest with this game, I kind of have a problem. I have well over 30 hours in this game, and I know you might go, oh, that's rookie numbers. I got way more. You got to remember how many games I'm playing on the regular basis. For me to sit down and just play one game that doesn't, that isn't like a massive RPG that takes this much time, like, that's a lot of time for me to put into this game, for me personally anyway. And so I kind of have held myself off because I want to... I guess we'll go with this one. I've tried to hold myself off from playing more Vampire Survivors just because I won't finish any games. I'll just want to play this. But, a number of people in the last stream suggested, they just said, dude, why don't you just finally play Vampire Survivors on stream? You've talked about it so much. You want to play Vampire Survivors. And it's like, you know what? Maybe I do want to play Vampire Survivors. This is what I want to do. I recently got the Castlevania DLC. I've never played this, so I don't know any of the secrets or anything. I'm trying to get to the arrow. I've walked around this forest like 3 times. Oh, you saw that? Y'all saw that? Oh, man, that was a good one. Okay, what is this thing? Oh, the Castlevania map. There we go. Now we can see. What is this thing? Oh, what the... Something tells me I might have summoned a creature. So I'm not like... Big discovery. Big discovery, y'all. I'm not gonna... Vampire Survivors has not sponsored me in any way whatsoever. I will just put that out there. I've never gotten a key from them. I've never gotten anything. Yep. There is a deal. There is a bundle. We're getting some good shit. There is a bundle for the real cheap, under $10, I believe, with all the DLC and the soundtrack. I didn't realize the soundtrack was really that good in Vampire. Yeah, the soundtrack's pretty good in Vampire Survivors. I will say that they're not sponsoring me in any way. I will just say that, y'all are welcome to play with me while I'm playing. Like, unfortunately, I don't think there's online multiplayer, but, like, if you've got it booted up on the side, there's nothing to stop you. We could all play some Vampire Survivors. It has a few notable songs. I really like the starting song. And so this is all new to me. I don't know how much we're going to play of this game, but... Just thought it'd be a chill stream. We're going to just chat a little, and I'm going to play some Vampire Survivors. Might have to do that with the Contra DLC. I don't know. I played the Contra DLC last year, and that was when I remembered why I forcibly stopped myself from playing the game. Because I played the Contra DLC for like upwards of like 10 hours, and there isn't that much content to it. It's just really fun. Starting the game fresh now, I feel like I'm ass, but it's still great. Oh, trust me, you won't be ass. Like, maybe at first you'll be struggling. The characters they kind of give you at the beginning aren't great, but you'll quickly realize how the game works, and you'll get into it, and your character gets way stronger. Just make sure you're upgrading all of your characters. Like, I love this character. I love Poop Lady. Poopaloo. Poplo. Poop. Yeah, the Poop Lady. I like her. I love this beam it shoots. It's really good. We need to go find the magnet. If we find the magnet, we're going to be rich. Well, I don't need the money. I'm at the gems. So we got this whole map here. Yeah, I don't know her name either, but Poop Lady works now. I know exactly. Yeah, this lady. I swear her name's like Poopaloo. Poopaloo? I don't... Poop Loo Boo? Is that... Watch, there's probably someone actually named this. I'm being an asshole. Oh, so there's like... Oh, the arrows down there. So, Vampire Survivors... One thing that's fun about it is, you know, it's fun to just chill. Two-spaced howdy. How do you sell? Poop, blue, boo, you know? One thing that I've always really liked about Vampire Survivors is it's got some good secrets. It's got some good secrets. So we gotta... I want to get the Belmonts, but I gotta figure out how to get them. We gotta explore this map. Gotta find the coffin. That's how it was for the other characters. I think that's how it is for Contra as well, where we gotta find a coffin. Then it's like... You know, it's like so funny. It really does. I didn't expect much in the way of secrets. Yeah! There's a lot of secrets. You know what's really funny is... there's no vampires in Vampire Survivors. I guess they didn't survive. At least not that I can think of. You know what? I bet this Castlevania DLC changes things. I'm willing to bet a vampire actually shows up. Oh, there's a question mark. So there's... Ah, there we go. What is this thing? I must have to do something to open it. We're going into the castle. Is this Dracula's castle? Actually, I kind of want to explore the grounds a bit more. Why did I pick up that? I forgot. You can get like a bunch of extras if you it's been a while, but you may be right. I don't believe there's any vampires in the game, in the base game whatsoever. You don't, like, not even the final boss is a vampire. It's just, I guess they didn't survive. Oh, we got the goods. And so, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Now we're starting to get more powerful. Oh, I just love this game to pieces, man. Oh, there we go. This is what we need. Bring them all to us. Come on, there's more than that. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, hell yeah. What else is here in the grounds? Dracula is the final boss, and you'll unlock... Okay, so there finally is... Gee, spoilers. Okay, no, I figured Dracula would be the boss. But, I'm glad that a vampire has finally gotten into Vampire Survivors. They just had to get the series that they may or may not have taken a lot of assets from. Big old 5 chest. Honestly, at this point, there's probably enough games where I could do a video and it's like Vampire Survivor likes. Because after this game took off, a bunch of people were like, wow, we can make a game where you only play with one hand and you just destroy everything on screen. But if you've played Vampire Survivors, you'll know that there is quite a bit more to it than that. Oh. Well, thank you for subscribing. That is really kind of you. Thank you very much, Camfidence. Like, seriously, thank you so much. That's really nice. Thank you. Genuinely, you're awesome. Thank you. Do y'all like 10 years in the joint? Or no? If you don't like 10 years in the joint, y'all gotta tell me. And if you don't remember what that's from, it's Yakuza. Yeah, the Survivors genre really popped off. I don't know what this subgenre... It's like the opposite of like a shmup. But... You could play as the monsters. Yeah, I just call it that. Yeah, I don't know what this subgenre Survivors like. Oh, hey, Alex. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Daytona was cool, yeah. You know, my partner's currently living in Florida, and I was there for the weekend, and I just thought to myself, I was like, you know, what if I checked out, where's that power up? There we go. I was like, what if I checked out, is there a chest? Oh, there is a chest. There's 2 chests. I was like, what if we checked out the Daytona 500? Halts XP gain. All right. So, yeah. Partner's in Florida, and I thought I was there for the weekend, and you know, I just thought of things we could do. We could obviously have gone to Disney World or Universal, but I was like, you know, I'd love to see the Daytona 500, to be honest. I know that might seem a little silly, especially if you're not American. But, you know, I wanted to see the Daytona 500, and I'm glad I did. I probably will not be seeing another NASCAR event again, because I realized that while it's fun for a while, I'm not the biggest, but I had a fun time there. Oh, thank you, Alex. Yes, it was fun. And you know what? I got some good content out of it. You all saw that it's in the video, which would mean that it was required as a business expense. So, oh, look at that. We got a bot. I would recommend nobody clicks that link or does whatever. Gotta love viewer bots. Wow, I think I've made it, fellas. We got a bot. That's why I stopped even trying with Kick, honestly. Like, when I started streaming, I was like, I'll stream to Kick, I'll stream to Twitch, I'll stream to all of them. And then, like, I streamed a little bit to Kick, and it was just all that shit. And I was like, well, this is dumb. Kick is even worse. Yeah, like, it was all over. It was like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just... I think it's called Kicked because it's only people who were kicked off other platforms. And I, as you can see, was not kicked off of any other platform. I just wanted to try to extend my reach as best I can, you know. Try to find all the tubular gamers. That's what we're trying to do out here. Okay, I think I've explored the grounds. I've spent about 15 minutes exploring. This castle doubles in size. I haven't even gone in. Well, I went in, but, you know, I didn't really go in. I was just exploring the ground. You know what? We got plenty of time. I'm just playing this one map over and over until I find a lot of the secrets. And so... I need some more Bibles. We need to get more of the Bible. The Bible's hella good in this game. Oh, we got another person to ask. Oh, there's my man Froyo. Thank you very much, Froyo, for joining as always. You the man. Thank you very much. Playing some Vampire. Excited for, I reported the bot and already got a response. Well, thank you for reporting it. I didn't think they would do a damn thing, honestly. Are you excited for Tony Hawk 3+4? Absolutely. You know, I just did that video not that long ago talking about Tony Hawk. I guess I didn't learn. All these years later, I'm going to probably pre-order it. You know, funny enough, I did not pre-order 1+2. I did not pre-order it. I did not. I just saw it and I said, no, I'm not getting burned again. I said, I don't trust it. I'm not buying it. And I didn't buy 1+2 for a good while. Like, I think I didn't buy it for like a year. And then finally I was like, okay, it's been long enough. It turns out the game might actually be kind of fire. Oh, we got a nice one. We got a... There we go. But you know what? I will buy Pro Skater 3 and 4. Unless Activision decides to hook me up. I doubt it. I made a whole video talking shit about them, but then I will be playing 3 plus 4. Pro Skater 3 is my favorite in the series, I'd say. And it's one of my favorite games of all time. I really love Pro Skater 3. Is it the best Tony Hawk game? I don't know. This game releases the happy chemicals. Absolutely. It's just one of those games where, like, you just kind of turn your brain off and it just works. It just works. You only pre-ordered Doom the Dark Ages this year. I don't blame you. That one's looking good. And you know what? Doom Guy's literally in Pro Skater now. There we go. Thank you, Poop Lady, but the vampire's in another coffin. Hell yeah, Poop Lady has rescued a Belmont. Leon Belmont. I don't know what game Leon's from. I'm sure somebody would be nice enough in the chat to bring it up. You did pre-order Split Fiction. I also pre-ordered Split Fiction. I'm quite excited for it. I don't know if it's going to be better than It Takes Two, but I'm very excited for it. Lament of Innocence, you say. That's one of the 3D ones. When it comes to my knowledge of Castlevania, you know, I played Castlevania 1 on the NES. Played Castlevania 2. Simon's Quest. I've played, there we go. Let's get some water. We got another one. Book. On PS2. Yeah, I've got it, but I've never played it. I think it's more like Devil May Cry. So, I played Castlevania 1. I played Castlevania 2. I played Castlevania 3. I played Rondo of Blood. I've played Dracula X. I've messed around with the Game Boy titles. What is that? Castlevania The Adventure. There we go. What the heck is happening? I have played Castlevania, so yeah, The Adventure 1 and 2. And I've messed around with some of the ports of Castlevania, some of the weirder ones. I've not tried Castlevania Chronicles. And I have tried Dracula. Oh, how do we open the door? Maybe we fight the boss. And then I recently finally played through Circle of the Moon and Harmony of Dissonance. I had never played either of those at all. Oh, you know what? I do remember Castlevania The Adventure remaster on Wii, on WiiWare. That was a good one. Those need to be re-released. Oh yeah, I remember Castlevania Judgment, actually, the fighting game. That game is some shit. I did not even realize it till I was older that literally, like, it's just Death Note. That game is ass, honestly. That is like one of the worst fighting games I ever played. I'll just be blunt about that one. That is probably the worst. That's probably like the worst Castlevania game I played. I'm trying to think of what... You know what's worse is probably Haunted Castle. I remember playing Haunted Castle, and I was like, this game is awful. Haunted Castle is dog shit. I did try Haunted Castle Revisited last year. And Castlevania. Oh, my man, Slickenstein, thank you for joining. Gotta show me the way. I'm figuring it out with you right now. I've never played this until right now. I don't know anything about it. Allows heart refreshers to materialize and grants access to new parts of the castle. Cool. I did try Castlevania 64, both of them. Now that you bring it up. Castlevania 64 and the other one, like, Curse of Darkness or something. exactly remember the name of it. It was bad. It was bad. I'm sure for the time it was like, I know it wasn't all that well received. Legacy of Darkness. It was so hard to go back to. It was just bad. I couldn't finish it, honestly. Like, Legacy of Darkness was better than 64, and it felt a bit more refined, but like it was bad. Yes, the hearts let me access. I think it might be like Castlevania 2, or also Harmony of Dissonance, where you collect certain parts of Dracula or something like that, and by doing that you can access new areas, which is kind of what Simon's Quest is. Has Ghost Rider? Yeah. I'm trying to think what other... So I've never tried Symphony of the Night. I have not... It's just one of those games that... For some reason, bro, how did I miss this? I've been playing Vampire Survivors OTC wrong the entire time. Ode to Castlevania. Oh, I'm just walking around, honestly. I'm investigating everything. I remember with Vampire Survivors, like... Sure, we'll get cursed. Make shit harder. I remember, like, with Vampire Survivors, you gotta investigate everything. Like, there's a lot of secrets to this game. Hell yeah. Oh, we get to just choose? Oh, you know we're going with the duplicator. Damn, that did hella damage. I personally love Curse of Darkness and would love to play a remaster on well, you know what? Some people like different games. I wasn't a fan of it. I just found it really rough. I think that a remaster, though, could actually really fix a lot of the issues with it if they tighten up the controls, make it so you're not playing with an N64 controller, fix the frame rate, the draw distance, and, you know, just change the game completely. Okay, no. There's something there. I'm not saying it's a total piece of crap. I just thought it was really rough to go back to. The only ones that I would say really are crap are like The Adventure, which they actually did remake on the Wii and fixed it. So I'd say The Adventure's kind of been fixed. Haunted Castle, which got fixed last year, is Haunted Castle Revisited, which is actually pretty good. Like, then yeah, I don't like Simon's Quest. Never have. I think they could absolutely fix, yeah, we'd all prefer just new entries at this point. Bloodstain was well received, right? I've never played it. Oh, you talking about the PS2 game? Oh, whoopsie. I thought you were talking about Legacy of Darkness, not... Yeah, okay, so there's Curse of Darkness and Legacy of Darkness. I was talking about Legacy of Darkness. Curse of Darkness, I have no experience with. I have it. I bought it a while ago when the show came out because I just figured it was going to get expensive. And I knew one day I'd play the series. Yeah, I love Bloodstain. I played Curse of the Moon, the one that's like old Castlevania. I actually played that one because I love old Castlevania. I'm so bad at Castlevania, though. All of them were peak, huh? I have Ritual of the Night. I got it when I worked at Sony. They just had it sitting there. There are two, one of them, Curse of Dark. Yeah, I've got the other one too, Curse of Darkness. I've always wanted to try both of them. I have the ones that I really want to try. So the only ones I haven't played Symphony of the Night. And I haven't played the third Game Boy Advance game. What is that? Aria of Sorrow. I've not played Aria of Sorrow. And then I haven't played Dawn of Sorrow, the sequel. I should probably go this way and explore further. And then I haven't tried the PS2 games. And then I haven't tried any of the DS titles. So the DS titles are all completely new to me. And then I also haven't tried Lords of Shadows 1 or the spin-off in Lords of Shadows. That's pretty much it. I think I've played just about all of them. I did play through Lords of Shadows 2. I actually got it at release, despite not playing Lords of Shadows 1. And I was hoping this year I could really... give the series a shot. Like... Not... I say that as if I haven't played a bunch of the games already. You think the DS game's goated? A lot of people love the DS games. I'd love to try them. I got that collection last year, the Dominus collection. Well, some people are saying so. Mirrors of Fate was garbage. I wouldn't know. Haven't tried that one. All the Game Boy Advance ones and the DS ones are goated. Well, I gotta say, you know, Circle of the Moon was good, but I didn't think it was... Once I played Harmony of Dissonance, like, I didn't think Circle of the Moon was as good, was that great anymore. I thought it was just good. You know, like, Harmony of Dissonance was great. Haven't picked any... Well, you know, the Dominus Collection seems to be a good port, but all I ever played on Dominus Collection was, I played Haunted Castle Revisited. Because I was like, you're telling me they fixed Haunted Castle. And you know what? They actually made Haunted Castle good. I don't know how I haven't died. Like, now we have Super Bible. There we go. There we go. Well, I'm glad people like the Dominus collection. Dude, Circle of the Moon was hella hard. I did not realize it was that hard. I used the save states. I'm not afraid to admit it. That game was hard. The bosses were just really difficult. The rest of the game wasn't that hard. It was the bosses. It honestly made me think about, like, the hardest Game Boy Advance games I've ever played, and, like, I haven't played really any hard ones. Like, there isn't... I feel like I haven't played that many difficult, PSP or Game Boy Advance games, but... Fuck, man, that one was hard. Circle of the Moon is not messing around. It's not like Castlevania 3 difficult, but yeah. Yeah, I also hated the speed of the game. It's very slow, and then having to double tap to run... It just felt awful. Even on the Switch, it just felt awful. Harmony of Dissonance was really good. Like, it was just a lot of fun. It felt really smooth. It looked nice. It had some cool colors. The story was better. The exploration was better. Damn, I died again. Well, I did curse myself. The curse literally makes it so the enemies get stronger and stronger. Increases invulnerability time. Huh. Oh, you can cheat it? The Dominus collection is rewind? You know what? Good. We need rewind. And like, I don't see why every game can't have rewind. You tend to prefer the Metroidvanias to the classics. I think a lot of people do. I just... For whatever reason, I don't even remember really why I played the classics to begin with. But I played the classics. I think my favorite of the classics, you know, I love Rondo of Blood, but I just love Super Castlevania 4. Like, I've always just loved Super Castlevania 4. It's one of my favorites. Wow, we're just fighting the paintings now. Next, the furniture is going to come at us. We're going to be like, oh, here comes the couch. Here comes the chair, the paintings, the chairs, the table. Super Castlevania is your favorite of the traditionals, yeah. The last DS game is some difficult ones, yeah. Here comes the paintings. Oh, the vase. They're throwing the vase. Dracula's run out of furniture. He's going to Home Depot. He's going to Ashley Furniture, bro. Dracula's gone to Ashley Furniture. He's going to attack everybody. What is this map? There's just hallway after hallway after hallway. How is 30 minutes almost passed? Alright, we're just moving now. We got Super Bible. I guess I'll go after the ring. We got Super Bibble. You had to use rewind. Nothing wrong with that. I remember it was like people were debating whether or not if you beat the game because you used rewind, man. Who's judging that hard? You beat the game. You saw the credits. Yeah, you used rewind. So? Alright, we got the ring. Okay, next time I'm just going directly into the castle, I think. Because there's a lot to explore out here. You'll need to play this on endless mode to see everything. The castle is huge. It seems very big. I don't even think I've leveled everything up either. I'm just kind of taking my time with this one. Yeah, I haven't maxed it out. I had notifications for the stream, got distracted. No, it's all good. It's all good. Don't worry about it, man. We're just chilling here. Thank you for joining at all. Even 30 seconds. That's really nice of you. It's really kind of you. And those hallways will be populated with more bosses. Really? Alright, cool. This DLC was like $2. I think I sold like a bunch of trading cards. Alright, now we're just moving now. Steam doesn't notify you anymore like it used to for the trading cards. I had to go in there and like I saw I had a bunch for like Monster Hunter and Avowed and all these, and like I sold a lot of cards. I sat there for probably like 5 minutes, but you know, I made like $2. It's probably worth it. I got this. You should play with the new characters. Yeah, I'll play with the new characters. I just started this, so I only had Poop Lady. Dang, we got ugly over here. Wow, they just devoured me. I'm going in. There it is. I've needed one of these for a long time. Scorpion Gate. Allows karma coins to materialize and access a new part of his castle. We're going in. We're even deeper. Wow. Yep, now the game's just getting nuts. I've got a ton of revives. I picked up the revive thing. I don't think I've, oh my. I have not seen much of this castle. Okay. It's crazy how the game quickly goes from chill to nuts, yeah. It's pretty, yeah. Oh, there we go. Here comes the Grim Reaper. It's over. We did get some achievements with Poop Lady. Alright, let's... Do I actually have... There we go. We got Leon Belmont. Can find special pickups. Okay. So... There's a lot of Castlevania characters. We're gonna be here a while. Canonically the oldest of the playable... Yeah, I think Leon's like first. Wow, there's a Lament of Innocence Vampire Survivor song. Okay. Okay, what cards do we have? Gotta head to sleep. Glad I could catch some. Definitely stick around. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Kirby. Thank you very much for stopping by. All right. Oh boy, we got a crummy whip. I will say, in Vampire Survivors, man, the whip is never very good, unfortunately. Yeah, let's just go with a gun. Let's just go with the Contra Laser. You unlock like 20 extra rows of carrot. Really? Like it just goes nuts? Well, I gotta beat him. You're spoiling the whole game for me. No, I'm just... Sure, we can go with the axe. Alright, yeah, this, the whip's not the best, fellas. I just love the lightning strikes. Oh, I got 7 rerolls. Let's reroll. Sorry for spoilers. I wanted to make you excited to beat it. Oh, don't worry. I'm going to be beating it. We're having a good old time here. I plan on streaming at least 2 or 3 hours. I want to really check out this DLC. I could play this game for ages, honestly. It's just so much fun. Oh, they're actually adding online co-op? That's going to be something. Now we got to stay moving here. I'm sure the boss will follow me or whatever. Eventually he'll die. Eventually enough of my... Yeah, there we go. I was going to say, enough of my random shit will hit him. Alright, we got bigger axe. Man, I remember, like, when it's on the official YouTube page. I'll have to check that out. I try to... Honestly, I've been trying to stay away from Vampire Survivors. It's just... It's genuinely one of those games like Balatro where it's just too good. Like, I put too much time into it when I've got all these other games to play. Oh, not the cat. Can I banish the cat? No, I don't want to mess around on the grounds too long this time. Some good music. I remember when, like, Simon Belmont got announced for Smash with Trevor, but when Castlevania was coming to Smash, man, that was probably, like, the most hyped Castlevania moment in a very long time. Like, I don't know, I haven't been, like, a diehard Castlevania fan, but I just know that was a big moment. Especially since, like, Castlevania at that point hadn't been seen in, like, 5 years. I have close to 1,000 games in my PSN library, and probably 300 of them are in the backlog. You know, when I started conquering the backlog, I want to say I had about 700 games left. So don't worry about it, you'll get to it eventually. That's a pretty good ratio if only 300 of them are. Yep, we're definitely going with the duplicator. I want the duplicator, and I want the one that makes the size big. I like having just throwing the giant axe. Yep, there'll be another sale, and there'll be more games, and those are more games that will get on the backlog, and that's how it goes. We're just playing some Castlevania, well, Vampire Survivors Castlevania. Huh. There we go, more axe. There we go. I was like, that boss is gonna die soon. Yeah, I don't need that thing. Would you say there's a game in your backlog you genuinely don't... Would you say, if there's a game in the backlog you genuinely don't like, you can just drop it and consider it cleared from... Yeah, of course. You know, you shouldn't force yourself to play something you don't like. I mean, I give every game, you know, I said it in one of my videos, but I really mean it. I give every game like 20%. Like, I don't want to give it a set number of hours. Like, oh, if the game can't hook me in like 2 hours. No, there have been plenty of games in the first, like, where the first 2 hours weren't that great and it got way better later. I give it 20 to 25%, you know. And I only will look up what the 25% mark is if I'm not totally enjoying it. And if I make it to like the 25% mark, and sometimes that might be like 10 hours, depending on how long the game is, then I'll just drop it. And if I drop it, like, it's done. Like, I didn't beat it. No, I didn't beat it, but it's off the backlog. Currently playing through Tormented Souls. Oh, you know what? I've actually been playing through that. I started that in January. The atmosphere is really good in that game. The music is really good in Tormented Souls. The voice acting is dog shit, but, like, genuinely, Tormented Souls is actually pretty good. I was pleasantly surprised with how good it is. It also scared me. Like, not a ton of horror games scare me these days after playing so many, but I will say that Tormented Souls actually did spook me a few times. And it's super cheap. It's like cheaper than even Vampire Survivors on sale. And Leon's whip hella sucks. Fuck it, let's get another gun. There we go. Got Silent Hill 3 vibes from it? Absolutely. I did as well. Playing Tears of the Kingdom right now. Giving it a second chance. I strongly disliked it. Dude, you just love long games, Slickenstein. You're going to be one of those guys who's like, yeah, I finished like 12 games last year, but each one's like 100 hours long. No, I love Tears of the Kingdom. I could see why not. It's not for everybody, but I had a lot of fun with it. I want another weapon. I feel like the Rune Tracer would be really good in the castle. Where's the duplicator at? We need that duplicator. The duplicator and the one that makes the weapons bigger, like the projectiles bigger. I love that one. There we go. There's no duplicator. Damn it. I've already got the duplicator. My dumbass didn't even realize. Let me see. What's that one weapon called? The frickin' the one where it makes stuff bigger. Let me see here. Vampire Survivors. I don't remember what the frickin' weapon is that makes... I don't remember what the power-up is that makes weapons bigger. I think Bracer makes them faster. Armor's... It's none of those. I'm gonna go with the Spellbinder. I think that's what it is. Oh, you bought Yakuza 0 through 6 today for $90 total. That's a pretty good deal. That's a lot of games, too. You'll enjoy those. And then... yeah. I love the Yakuza games. That's really like my favorite of like... if you talk about modern game series, like game series that are still very alive to this day, it just doesn't get much better than Yakuza in my opinion. I don't really want that, but I want to upgrade the weapon. I'm not out here like optimizing for the best stuff. I don't remember in Vampire Survivors what like a lot of the best things are. I remember getting Yakuza 0 when it came out. I remember I got Yakuza 0, and I remember it was crazy. Like, I was waiting so long for it. It was like 2 or 3 years before it came to America. And like translated, and it was so good. It was so good. Yakuza 0 is like maybe the best one. It's the one that blew up the series for a reason. Story of Yakuza 1 broke my heart. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good in the original. Then when I played Kiwami, it was a lot better because it didn't have the funny voice acting that I... If you subscribe on Twitch, you'll get to hear the funny voice acting. Holy moly. It's such a... What the heck is that key thing? It's like a portal or something. I'll have to check that out some other time. We're deep in the castle now. There's a sickle? Scythe? I missed the scythe? Okay, I guess we're going back. Oh, okay, the Spellbinder's good. Give me some other shit. Because I loved... Oh. Nobody... Why you gotta spoil it for people? Nobody dies. Nobody dies in Yakuza. See you later, Ichi. That's all that happens. Oh, there we go. I actually beat the boss. Another axe. They love giving axes. Wow, my whip, he's really whipping shit out here. Like, he's really going nuts with the whip, but it still sucks. Like, the whip still is not good. Alright, we've got another weapon. It's time for another weapon. You thought I was going to say video, didn't you? Oh, hell yeah, it's Candle. It's Candle. That's what it is. It is Candle. The Candle's mad good. I love the max Candle. I really need like an orb thing. Oh my goodness, I missed a chest. Amazing chest ahead. There we go. We got... I need the orb that attracts all the gem. The orb that attracts all the gems. That's what I need. I'll level up so much, like... We love infinite wealth. Alright, let me see. Heading back up. I gotta get a move on it. We're almost halfway through this run. This castle's just... It's just really big. There's a lot to it, clearly. I don't remember some of these enemies from Castlevania, but I recognize some of them. I'm guessing this is from ones I haven't played. Oh, Judgment. Nobody really talks about Judgment all that much, it seems. Honestly, this might be one of my hotter takes, but I don't love Judgment. Like, I don't... It just doesn't hit the same. Like, at all. For me personally. I think this big blue guy, I think that's blue. I think, like, he's the boss from hella long ago. I just never killed him. It just, yeah. They're teleporters. Oh, you're hopping on Vampire Survivor? Yeah, let's all get on it. We're just having a chill time. I don't know what that thing is. Like, alright, more candle. Can't go wrong with that. Hey, thank you so much, Lucas. That's really nice of you. Like, thank you. That's really nice of you. It says this is your first super. Thank you so much. That's real. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's really kind. I love your videos and the way you talk about videos, man. Thank you. I'm glad that I'm able to provide a little bit of entertainment for while you're doing something. I'm the same way when I'm doing dishes, man. I get a video on, or when I'm cleaning. Oh, we actually killed it. And you know what? I feel honored that you have chosen me to listen to while you're doing things around the house. Like, thank you. Honestly, for Judgment, is Judgment for Yakuza what LA Noire is to GTA? I wouldn't say that. Judgment just... I like Yagami. I like the characters. I like the story, but I don't love it. I don't love it like how I love Yakuza. I will say I think Judgment 1 has a much better story than Lost Judgment. Lost Judgment, the story just didn't really hit with me. And it wasn't for like one particular reason. Okay, I kind of didn't love the antagonist. I missed that chest. I don't want the arrow. I want it. Dude, where is like the orb? Curved knife? That's what they call the scythe? Those enemies I very much recognize. What is this thing? Like, that's to the right. I don't... Let's find out. We're a little over halfway through this run. Did I forget to summon the boss? I've not been fighting all of the bosses. I've been bad. Finally, I found one of these orbs. Now we're gonna level up for sure. A few times. There we go. Got some good levels there. Now, what is this thing? It's a portal. Oh, it took me outside. Oh, that's cool. Now I can go pick up the revive. I didn't want it to... I like the combat of Yakuza 0 more than Judgment. Yakuza 0 has quite a bit of depth, actually. Surprisingly so. With all the different, tails. I want to pick this up. This run's going crazy. It's like my third run. I'm level 58. I'm level 30 right now. Alright, we got the big scythe. Alright, we got another ring. We got the ring. The thunder loop. Here we go. Now we're gonna do some real shit. You know what? No, I don't want to be here. I want to go back to the other one. This one, yeah. I want to get deeper in the castle. That key gate is the teleporter. Oh, okay. Yeah, just like in Circle of the Moon. Now we're getting stronger. This is a good remix. I feel like Castlevania's gotten everything. I have max Bibble and Garlic and Lightning. And max range. Oh yeah, those are good. I always, if I get Garlic, I don't want Bibble and vice versa. I try to keep it to just one big AoE. I feel like Castlevania's gotten everything but an actual game. We've gotten all these collections and anime, like all these collabs with like Dead Cells, collabs with Vampire Survivors, Smash. Castlevania's gotten all this attention. Everything but an actual new game. Do I trust Konami to actually, you know, give us a new game that's any good? Who knows? They could always outsource it. There's plenty of amazing developers that I'm sure would make great Castlevania games. This guy's hella ugly. There we go. We're going in deeper. We're in another library. How many libraries does Dracula have? Is he really reading that much? Dude, this is just hella windy, like back and forth and shit. Like, it is really just back and forth out here. Oh. There we go. Now we're going to get some level ups. So where do I go in this game? I've been walking left for 25 minutes. It's an infinite loop if you're on one of the earlier maps. Like, it'll eventually put you on the right side. Now I'm going back for the stupid chest. I was like, I'm never going to get to the end of this hallway. All for gun. Your goal is to unlock Richter by grinding. Alright. They should make a Resident Evil DLC. You know what? That would be pretty cool, actually. But the thing is like, I feel like Vampire Survivors has chosen games that have that aesthetic. I mean, I guess there was Resident Evil Gaiden. How do I get up there? They're just walking through it. How do they get over there? Maybe I go all the way around. Man, I'm walking. We're just walking out here. We're just walking and walking and walking. Dang it, I was hoping I could get there I don't know. Feel like Witcher would be good. Oh, maybe. You know what honestly makes a lot of sense is Dynasty Warriors straight up. I know there's not any like Dynasty Warriors pixel art games, but like I just feel like Dynasty Warriors just makes sense. You say not gonna spoil? You spoiled literally everything. What haven't you spoiled? Well, I'll play as Richter and I'll figure it out. I'm just chilling. We're just playing some. Oh yeah, there was the pixel art Dynasty Warriors game on GBA. I don't really know much about Dynasty Warriors on GBA though. Dude, I'm just going back and forth in this part. Need to like up my movement speed or something. This is just... I've been just walking the whole time and we're like at 23 minutes in the game. YouTube is super behind again. Why is that always the case? Am I streaming at too high of quality or something? I think I stream it, maybe, yeah. Because, like, it shouldn't be that behind. That's silly. Oh, Froyo, thank you very much. Yes, we have a super chat goal. Today's super chat goal. I'll say major thank you, Froyo. That's very kind of you. Like, dude, you're the best. You're the best. You're the most dedicated person. You're the most tubular of the gamers. You are so tubular you might be spherical. So thank you that's really nice of you, man. Like genuinely, really thank you. We did set a goal, and I'll tell you what that goal is. So I thought it might be fun or interesting. I don't know. I was trying to think, you know, a lot of people have told me that they like some of my stories of when I worked in some shitty places in the past. And so I thought it would be fun to, if we hit a goal, then, yeah, I figured I could walk in through here. If we hit a goal, the goal is 5 of any donation. It doesn't have to be over a certain amount. Then I will share one of my wonderful stories with everybody from my time at Tesla or Amazon or any of my workplaces. I would pause the game, or I'd do my best to go as in-depth with this story. You all get story time with Jonathan. I thought it might be fun to have story time with Jonathan. That's the goal. I might be silly. Love your story time videos. Well, thank you. Thank you for watching. So I just thought it'd be fun if we hit it to get story time. Definitely going for armor, because then we get to have the stronger rune tracer. What is here? Like, we've gotten all the way over here. Just got to level 94, man. Nice job. Ah, there's a coffin. Hell yeah, we got somebody else. I don't know who we got. Leon Belmont has saved somebody. Who'd we get? Julius Belmont. Who's that? Who? I don't even know who that is. I'm moving so fast. I'm gonna just stand here. Get this boss killed. Like, I'm moving so fast in this game and going from area to area. I'm not even picking up the gems. Like, I'm just like making a mad dash to just see as much of this place as I can. I'm gonna have to wait till the next one. From Aria of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow. Oh, Julius is from those? Cool. Well, thank you to the people, to the Spherical Gamer, Froyo, and thank you to all the nice people as well that have sent money, and subscribed on Twitch and super chatted here. That's very kind of you all. Like y'all are really nice. I really appreciate it. I got some fun videos planned for y'all. Oh, we actually got the vampire killer. Oh, we dropped an item. Oh, okay, cool. We'll be able to get through this castle faster. Oh, what the? We got a bit from Hyper Carlos. Whoa. Wow, y'all get to see that I didn't set up anything for bits. Well, thank you. You're the first bit ever. Thank you. What are these dudes? They look like Atari characters or something. Alright, we're getting lower now in the castle. We're getting to the depths. We got the vampire killer out here. Dude, we have like the strongest whip in Castlevania history, I feel like. And this thing still sucks. Like, it's good at pushing them back. No way, that's why. Yeah, it's true. I never set up anything for bits. There we go. Now we're getting some serious level ups. Right? At least one, please? We're gonna get one, right? There we go. Dude, this castle's hella big. I've been moving like the whole time. I've been moving so much too. There it is. Another one. Oh, now they're giving them all to me. Now they're giving all of them. If you play with the Arcana Relic, the castle becomes... Oh, I'm sure that speeds you up or something. Dude, now I'm leveling up hella. Oh, there we go. We got something else here. Oh yeah, we got the big beam. And now death is here. All right. We got some new stuff. We got Trevor Belmont. Trevor from Castlevania 3. And he also has a whip. They've all got the shitty whip. Alright, this seems good. He whips a lot faster, that's for sure. Oh, he shoots a little dragon. Oh yeah, we're gonna just immediately pick freaking crown. Honestly, I need as much XP as possible. This is cool and all, but the SpongeBob movie game, what were your pictures from? Oh, we're gonna go Bibble. Dude, the SpongeBob movie game, you know what? I'm gonna tell you right now. Slickenstein, you know, for joining this here stream, which thank you very much. I will tell you though, I was working on a video today, and it may or may not have the SpongeBob movie game in it. That's a true statement, like genuinely. It may have the SpongeBob movie game in it. Get the red arcana that spawns a cheat boss after each minute. Oh, okay. Alright, this is where I left off last time. Gotta go, have a good one. Thanks for the stream. Oh, thank you, Stockman, for joining. I hope you have a good one as well. Stay safe, my friend. My tubular gamer. No way, bro. I'm serious. I'm serious. What is this thing? Shuriken. I love licensed games. Oh yeah? You know, I did a video a while back about like underrated licensed games, and it not only did really well, but I had a lot of fun making it. I want to do a second one, honestly. Some really good underrated licensed games. There was a lot I didn't talk about in that first video. I even went for some low-hanging fruit, honestly, like Batman Arkham Origins. I bought almost every game on that list. Well, thank you very much, Froyo, for listening to my recommendation. I think those are all good games, genuinely. Like, no, there's a lot for the second list that I've come up with. Yeah, we'll go with more axes. I really like those Disney games on the PS1. Like, they weren't like exceptional or anything, and they didn't like reinvent the genre of platformers, but like I just really like the PS1 Disney platformers. I grew up with those, so like they just hit different for me. Emperor's New Groove, Lilo and Stitch, those are good ones. You know, just for that, Froyo, just from that, I'm gonna start working on that underrated licensed games list, the second part. It's been a good it's probably been like 6 months since I did that video, so I think it's about time to do another one. It's time to give some more licensed games some love. I'll try to do less low-hanging fruit. I mean, something like Mad Max. Huge W. Oh, thank you. Alright, so this, I believe with the arcane I chose, will come back even stronger. Just for you, my man, for you, the spherical gamer, so tubular it can't even comprehend. Didn't you include Final Fantasy 15 in games that don't respect your time list? It's a good question. I might have. To be honest, I've made so many lists that I might not remember all the games I put on stuff. I don't think I had Final Fantasy 15. Maybe I did. I think I had Final Fantasy 15 in like games that peak early. 'Cause it does. The Patrick Star game is the most underrated licensed game. I actually played that one last year. You know what? That's a really good one to add. I don't think I had that on my list. Spoilers, I might put that one. Because that game's actually pretty good. Yeah, it's like pretty unpolished, but that's kind of the point. Like Goat Simulator, that's just kind of funny. The Patrick Star game is actually good. In my last underrated licensed game video, I believe I had the SpongeBob movie game. Because it is underrated, you know? Like, all the love is always for Battle for Bikini Bottom, and, like, don't get it twisted. Battle for Bikini Bottom is better, but the movie game is actually good. We're making our way across the map. Come on, the boss isn't dead yet? I am pretty far in the castle. The unpolishedness makes it better. I think it adds a certain... You know what? Like, if there was a game that was gonna have it, like, a Patrick game makes sense. I think I have, like, one more revive left. How have I not killed the boss yet? Like, there we go. An axe. They love giving the axe from the boss. That seems like a good ability. It's really slow, though. Like, damn. Shuriken. Oh yeah, I recognize these knights. These with the axes. These guys are so annoying. In regular Castlevania. Spawn in another boss. Who the hell is that? What's Edward Scissorhands doing here? Oh, I'm actually able to upgrade the whip. Figured I'd want to focus on upgrading the whip. I don't really want any of these. No lawn to cut here, Edward. There's never a sequel to that movie. I feel like it's like a cult classic. I'm surprised that there is no sequel to Edward Scissorhands. Like, it feels like the type of thing that, like, they would just try to immediately jump on for nostalgia. Or, like, do a remake of it. Watch, there is one, and I don't know what I'm talking about. Miss seeing Johnny Depp in so many movies. Yeah, I don't know what is he even in anything anymore. I couldn't tell you the last thing he was in. I don't know. Was it Pirates? Okay, I think I'm supposed to, like, go in. How do I get in the clock? There's clearly something in there. Ah, I'm going this way. We're getting all the scary looking bosses. Wow, they're just sending... This is like the most involved I feel like anything has been for a boss in this game. This is probably the most involved DLC of them all. Like, usually Vampire Survivors is way more mindless than this, but like... There's actually... I feel like they're kind of evolving the formula here a bit. For this game, at least, you know. Alright, we're We're getting some upgrades. Grants access to a new part? Oh, we're going up. Wait, you could jump? Okay, this is kind of sick. This is new. Sorry I'm late. Thank you, Irish Nightlife, for joining at all. You know, it's no biggie. It's no biggie at all, my man. Thank you. Yo, I finally unlocked a new part of the castle just now. Yo, this is sick. You can actually jump. Well, I could. It's 2D now. I thought I could jump. It was letting me jump earlier. I don't know. There we go. Yeah, it's not letting me jump now. I'm just stuck in there. Oh, damn it. I actually ran out. My super didn't work for some reason. It does this every so often. Charmacy. Yo, so glad Haste was your favorite demo. It was mine, so I had to tell you about. Well, thank you for coming in and saying that. That's really kind of you. Thank you. That was my favorite demo. Easy. It was a really fun time. Took me 3 minutes for mine. Huh. Is it because YouTube's really behind? I don't know why the stream does that. Didn't always do this. To unlock Alucard, defeat the doppelganger. Let's try this one. Let's try Sonya. You have a crippling addiction to Belatro. I have auditory hallucinations. Yeah, that was me. I close my eyes and I just like see the swirl that is Belatro, and like I hear the music. Well, thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. That is really kind of you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Bloody Tears goes hard in this. It's really good. Thank you, Rattlehead. That is really nice. Down to hear the Tesla story. I got one. I got a good one for y'all. I actually, when I worked there was so much crazy shit that happened when I was. I mean, I'll hype it up. I'll try to make this worth it. You know, when I worked there was so much crazy nonsense that happened that I wrote it down on my phone, like how many crazy things happen. Like, that's how much was happening on a daily basis. And so I just gotta look at that list. And then, yeah. I don't like any of these. Duplicator. Duplicator. Dude, her whip is so much better than everybody else's. I don't really want to... I don't really want to use the pentagram. Bloody Tears is going pretty hard. Bloody Tears is one of my favorite themes, like, in the whole series. Easy. How could it not be? What do I say one of? It's my favorite theme. It's not even close. It's Bloody Tears. I don't want another freaking... I don't want the cat. I need to just upgrade her whip, honestly. That's the good shit. I feel like there was so much crazy shit that happened when I was at Tesla that, like, I could write a book about it. And what's great is the NDA is finally expired. I remember writing it down, and then I couldn't say anything for, like, hella long because of some stupid NDA. This is a good mix. This is a fun mix, like, of Bloody Tears. It just... Are there any bad mixes of Bloody Tears? Like, genuine question. Are there any bad versions of Bloody Tears? And if there is, like, are they actually by, like, in a Konami game? It just goes so hard. Her whip is crazy. It's honestly way better than, like, any of the other Belmonts that I've used so far. Oh, man. Ryan out here coming in for the 5th super. Wow. Thank you very much, Ryan. That's really nice of you, man. That is really nice. Thank you, Ryan. I hope you're doing well. That is exceptionally nice of you. Thank you. That's really nice. I'm having a great time right now. It's been a lot of fun. All right, I hyped it up. I hyped up story time with Jonathan. So let's take a look. I wrote it on a note a while ago. Story time. Your ass is still here. Let's see. Okay. What's a good one? All right, here's a good story time. So here's a good story time. So this story, I hope everybody's listening, because I'm only gonna say it once. I'm only gonna tell the story once, okay? So I'll let everybody catch up, and then it's going to be story time now. This is a good story. So let me give the context to what I was doing at Tesla. So I was in like corporate communications for the factory for HR, really. HR, recruiting, business, executive level. A lot of it was communications, ultimately, and a little bit of project management in there, but mostly I'd say it was on the HR communication side. I've said that a few times now. I'm going in circles, but what I'm trying to say is one of my responsibilities for my job at Tesla was to, I'll just be blunt about it, it was to fire people. It was to terminate people. And that was always a bit difficult. And I know y'all are probably sitting there going, this fucking guy would fire people. Imagine being fired by this guy. Well, look, I never fired anybody that was just trying to do their job. The people, if they asked me to fire somebody, it was usually because they were not coming to work. And not only were they not coming to work, they were not coming to work for a long time. We're talking potentially weeks of no call, no show. By the time they got to me, they had basically completely ghosted Tesla as a company. And it could be for a variety of reasons. Maybe they found a new job. Maybe they just didn't like the job. It's not really my business, and it's not my problem why they didn't want to be with Tesla anymore. And they didn't give a notice. There was no notice that they would be leaving Tesla. And basically the way it would work is by the time somebody got sent to me, when I was given a name to terminate this person, to fire this person, it had been long enough. We'd given them plenty of opportunities. I mean, sometimes I did fire people that did fuck up, workplace violence and a variety of other terrible things. So it's not like it was just that, but most of the time was when they basically quit and didn't tell anybody. But that was most of the time. And so Tesla had some serious issues firing people. They had been sued several times and lost lawsuits because of unjust firing. And so what they decided was the best legally is that they would fire people, and when they fire people, they would send them several forms of communication. And I was in charge of this communication. We'd send an email, we'd give them a phone call, and then finally we would send something in the physical mail, like actual snail mail, saying that, hey, if you do not show up to work again by this day, you will be let go. End of story. No ifs, ands, or buts. And so let me clarify. Let me reiterate what I said. Basically, if they didn't come to work or they really fucked up, then I would have to fire them. It's not that difficult. And in order to fire somebody, we'd have to send them an email. We'd have to send them an email. We'd have to call them, and we'd also have to send something in the physical mail. And basically, the story here that makes this so good is, I was filling out my... Dude, what do I do here? There's nothing to do there. Where's my man who was spoiling everything? What do I do here? And so, essentially, when... Damn, I died again? So basically, here's how it goes. I was filling out... I had done this... Let me take a step back. I had done this dozens of times. I probably did it over 200 times in my time at Tesla, where I send an email, just, generic template, no response, like no reply email. I'd give them a call and be like, hey, you coming in? And a lot of people would pick up the phone, actually, and they'd go, no, I'm never coming back. Fuck that place, or something like that. And I'd go, okay, thank you for telling me. And then I'd hang up. Like, okay, like, yes, they have no intention of coming back to work. And some people would call and go, I had no idea. Like, you had no idea you had a job that you signed up to work at and filled out all the paperwork? Okay, whatever. That's not my business. And then we would always send it in the mail. And I think the here's where the crazy part comes. So I'd send I'd sent lots and lots of letters in the mail saying like, hey, you're gonna get fired, please come to work. If you don't, yeah, we take this as you quitting, and then we terminate you. And one day I went. Let me take another step back. In order to send something in the mail, I don't know if you guys have sent something in the mail before, but you need, so we would send it as a package, like an Amazon package. So we'd need a label. We'd need to I'd print out a label, I'd put it on a package, and in that package would be a few papers basically stating what I've said, but in a more traditional, formal, legal sense. And so I would always just print out my printing label. I'd print out the shipping label, put it on the package, and then put it where the mail person would come every day, and then we'd send it out the day of or the next day. And, it was a day like every other, nothing special. And I went to go print my label, just like I always do. I went to go print my shipping label for Tesla, I might add, a multi-million-dollar corporation. And so I went to go print my shipping label as I always do, and I got an error message on the FedEx website. We used Tesla exclusively used FedEx for all of our mail. And I went, that's so weird. And I was like, maybe it's just like something's up with the website. Let me just reload it. I reload the website. I try to print out another label. I'm just trying to do my job. Like this person, I called them. I emailed them. They're not responding. I'm just trying to send them their termination paperwork in the mail. It's not a big deal. We're talking a package not even this big. Like it's like really small with just some paper in it. Pretty small thing. And so I got an error message, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. And so I went to my manager, and I was like, hey, I can't access like the FedEx account, because Tesla had a corporate business account with FedEx, so we could send, lots and lots of stuff with them. And he was like, that's weird. He's like, let me take a look. He's like, yeah, it's not letting me like look at the FedEx account either. That's really strange. I've never seen that before. He was like, why don't you go to this person? And it was like someone pretty high up in HR. One of like the HR managers for like the whole organization, not just like where my location was. We're talking all of Tesla. Like this person is pretty high up. And so I reach out to him, and he's like, why don't you come show me? He was on site that day. And so I went over to his office, and he was like, let me take a look. He's like, I actually run he's like, I manage the Tesla FedEx account. I just manage all of Tesla's accounts, like for business related needs. And so I'm like, okay. And so I'm standing right over his shoulder, and he logs into the Tesla FedEx corporate account. And what I saw on there made my jaw drop. And this is where the story gets good. And he immediately went, and I also went, because what I saw, so basically here's what happened. He logged into the FedEx account, and it wouldn't even let me do anything because I wasn't the owner of the account. He was the owner of the account, so he could actually see everything. So he logs in, and there's just this big red thing. And it says, we have frozen your account due to unpaid, I don't remember what the term was. It was due to like unpaid, you owe us money. It was unpaid like checks and balances. And it just said in big red letters like, yeah, we've frozen your account because you have not paid the bill. And I was like, And you might go, okay, you just didn't pay the bill. Pay the bill. How much could it really be? You're sending packages like this big. Like, it can't be that much, right? You're not sending that much mail. The part that made one of the managers in my eyes like go like that is because it said, here is how much you owe. And it was $88,000. $88,000. This is the crazy part. Tesla did not pay FedEx for 3 years. They did not pay for their mail. They just said, put it on my bill, put it on my tab. They did not pay FedEx for shipping shit for them for 3 years. An entire organization. We're not just talking about one location here. We're talking about the entirety of like the American branch of Tesla did not pay the FedEx bill, to the point that FedEx corporate had enough of this and froze the account. $88,000 in mail that they owed. And yeah, and it was only 88,000. Like, and all we were sending with them, we only used FedEx for like the mail, not packages. Packages were through something else. And so it was like, when I mean like they used FedEx exclusively, for mail they used it exclusively. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? This is like a big ass organization. And he just like saw it and he was just like, yeah, I guess someone forgot to pay the bill. And I was like, I just looked at him and I was like, I was ballsy back then. And I just said, aren't you like the account manager? And he was like, yeah, I guess I am. And then he just laughed. And he was like, I guess I am. And I was like, you know, it's my job to like fire people and I can't do my job with this. And he was like, yeah, I guess you won't be firing anybody. And so I don't know if that was a crazy story for y'all. Maybe I'll choose a different one next time. But I will never get over that. That this is like a corporate company. And every company I've been with is, you know, really professional and they have all their shit together. Most companies will not allow a bill of... Who allows a bill at all? You just pay instantly. That's what every company does. Like every place I've been, like the moment the company owes something, they just pay it like that. Because why wouldn't you? Like, put it on the company credit card. Like, not... How unprofessional and just stupid. I don't want any of these. And I just was blown away. I was just like... I talk about unprofessional. Like talk about just not giving a shit. Like, the dude just... I don't know how that even happened. And I remember... It was like a week. We did not have that account. I couldn't fire anybody for like a week because we couldn't send anything in the mail. And yeah, you're right. Tesla worth $852 billion, can't pay a simple bill. Yeah, that's what it was. I was just like shocked. Like, they just didn't pay the bill for no reason either. And I remember eventually eventually I remember I got an email and it was to the whole HR department and it did have the director of HR, the person that responds to Elon, on it. And she just sent a thing out and it just said like, we have access to the FedEx account again. And I was like, damn, the like head of human resources for the whole company really had to send... It clearly got escalated. Because... And, I mean, I didn't escalate. There was nothing I could do. But I just will not forget that one. I was like, someone fucked up. Well, I know who fucked up. But I just don't know what kind of a company would let that even happen. Like... Tesla would let that happen. And so that's story time with Tesla. I can come up with another if y'all would like for another time. I got a whole list. I love that one just because I feel like it really shows how professional and put together that company is. Honestly, like, everybody's all like, oh, Elon really doesn't seem to have anything together. I don't know how his companies are standing up. I don't either. I really don't either. Like, if you think, like, it's bad from what everybody sees on the public side of things, like that he doesn't know how to run anything and he ran Twitter into the ground, I can assure you it is much, much worse on the inside. Like, it's just bad. Very bad management of everything. Funds. People. Yeah, all bad. Alright, at least I went off for like... That was a long story at least. I feel like I made it a little more exciting. I could have just been like, Tesla owed FedEx $88,000 for like 2 to 3 years worth of unpaid payments because they're a bunch of idiots. Oh, we got the goods. Thank you. I need some levels here. Just a baffling company altogether. That was the most eventful 6 months of my entire life in a workplace. More eventful than finding out Death Stranding 2 was happening. Seems like he runs a... Yeah, you're probably not wrong, Mr. Brian. Thank you for joining, by the way. I feel like I haven't seen your name here, so thank you very much for joining. Appreciate it. I guess standing still wasn't working. I don't really want any of these. Got Spellbinder. Finally catching alive. Well, thank you very much for joining. That's very nice of you. That's very, very kind of you. I appreciate you watching even 30 seconds, my man or woman, or however you want to identify. Thank you very much for joining. Either way, I'm very grateful. We were just talking about, I was giving a good old Tesla story. We hit our goal tonight. Thank you very much to everybody, and thank you to the subs on Twitch. I honestly should have just included it all together. There's not really a way to combine all of them, unfortunately. Twitch and YouTube don't play nice. They keep things isolated. I want one more weapon so then I can pick up this one and get another. Yeah. Fuck it, we'll just go with the sharp tongue. Now we can pick up all the weapons. Really start doing some damage. Some damage. Does Streamlabs not have something? I think they have an... I'm gonna look into that. I think they have like a... So what I was thinking was like Twitch themselves, you know, like you can have on like the Twitch like chat, you can have like the goal. And then YouTube also has the goal. I bet on Streamlabs there's some way I could like just combine it for when anybody subscribes on Twitch or sends money. I bet I could figure something out. I'll combine it. Shouldn't have to isolate it. Oh, where's the mirror? But thank you again, Froyo. You're always helping out. Always too kind. I hope you still have some money for yourself, my man. But anyway, that was my time at Tesla, you know. Again, I didn't work like just some no-name job. I really was in like the corporate communications, and you know, gosh, man, I don't know how that company hasn't sank to the ground. Holy moly. I'll never know how Tesla's still around. Like, It's a miracle. What do I do in this area? I don't understand. Wow, I wiped him out hella fast. Alright. This is such a good version of Bloody Tears. Like, it's letting me jump sometimes, is the confusing part. I just don't understand what I do there. I must need to, like, do something, like maybe beat some more bosses or something. Gotta find the bosses. Oh man, but there's so much good shit there. I'm going back. Where's the orb? The orb's nowhere to be seen. It says there's an orb. Ah. I must need to do something else. Whew. All right. I've been playing a good 2 hours. 2 hours, really? Just having a good time on Castlevania shit. Oh, there we go. You know what? We need to move. We need to move in this. Normally, I never pick up the feather or the wing. Man, I feel like that orb didn't give me shit. Come on. Get that boss. We're gonna kill it. Holy moly. It's a lot of Bible. It's a lot of Bible. How come Killing Floor 2 on PS4 is only like 10 gigs? Really? I've never played it on PlayStation. Probably because the PlayStation version doesn't have like modding tools. Killing Floor, I would imagine Killing Floor is not very good on console, to be honest. Not because like it doesn't function, just because Killing Floor, a lot of Killing Floor's appeal is the mods. The modding community is, and you know, I'm not talking like ones that totally alter the game, that's there as well, but like the modding maps, the modded maps are like the best part of Killing Floor, and there's none on PlayStation. I play modded maps like 80% of the time. So does like most people playing the game nowadays. The base maps are decent, but like the modded maps are where it's always been at with that series. There we go. We're getting upgrade. People said that Killing Floor 3 is a big downgrade from 2. I played the beta. I mean, it seemed fine to me. I need to sit down and really put some time into it. I don't know. I think that I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people are really quick to jump to conclusions. It was a beta with like one map. We'll see. I genuinely don't know, so. I did not find this. Oh. Well, this is new. What the fuck? It's a doppelganger. Yeah, get destroyed. How much health you got? There we go. I recognize that. Those are in Metroidvanias. I'm gonna fall asleep to this stream. Damn, it's that boring, huh? No, I'm just playing. We all get a bit sleepy. I know on the East Coast it's definitely getting late. It's a working day as well. Well, to all of the people that are here, all I gotta say is I'm sending y'all my major thanks. Like, thank you all for joining. That is very cool of y'all. I really do appreciate everybody. Some totally tubular gamers, and then we got our spherical gamer. We are just destroying shit here. I've just got this wall around me. Nothing can touch me. They're throwing the furniture at me again. Do I need to, like, fight all the bosses? How do I get to Dracula? I love that sometimes one of the first things I do in the morning is watch your stream from Hamster Ultra. Well, you know what? That's how funny time zones are, I guess. But thank you for watching. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Thank you. It's very nice. Whew. I think I got 2 bosses on me. Well, we're really messing everything up now. Let's get another one in here. Wow, this thing's ugly. It worked this time. Well, thank you very much. That's really kind of you. Thank you, Irish Nightlight. That is very nice of you. I'm glad that it worked. Thank you. Like, very genuinely much. Thank you. Thank you. I'm running out of... I'm flubbing my words out here because I'm just like, thank you. Thank you to everybody. Y'all have been awesome. Y'all are continuing to be awesome. Like, I love doing streams with all of y'all. Like, it's just so much fun, and we get to talk about games and chill, and it's the best community. We're fostering the community, the tubular family. There we go. We got some good shit. Thinking of starting the Yakuza series? Good luck, my friend. I love that franchise, but I also understand that it can be quite daunting. I'd say, how long are the games? It honestly depends. Like, I'd say, you know, Yakuza 0's good 30 hours. This is just main story. Kiwami 1 and 2, probably around the 15 to 20 hours. 3's like 10 or 15 hours. 4's probably like 20-ish. 5 is easily 40. Maybe 50. 6 is like 10. 6 is probably the shortest one that isn't Kiwami. Then 7 is probably like 50, 60. And then Infinite Wealth is easy 60. And we're talking just main story here. You're looking at easily a few hundred hours, to be honest. It is not a quick series that you can blast through like some of these other ones. It is very much worth it, in my opinion, though. I did not play them all like back to back to back to back to back. I played most of them when each one released. Friend told me that if you showed the Yakuza games to real Yakuza members, they'd say, yeah, this is a good representation of us. Probably. I mean, Japan seems to love the franchise. I bet that they do like the series. I would be shocked if... How could you not like the Yakuza series? Somebody told me, oh yeah, I don't like the Yakuza games. I don't like the Like a Dragon games, you know. They're just not for me. What don't you like about them? They're so good. Like, you'd be hard-pressed to find many games better. A better series. It's so consistently good, too. Like, there's really no misses. Some games are much better than others, but, for the most part, there's really no misses. Kind of reminds me of Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank is like such a consistent series where all the games are of like a certain level of quality no matter which one you're playing. Where's the boss? Here it is. I've just been fighting the bosses. I have no idea how to get to Dracula. Why is it called Yakuza if you quit within a day of leaving jail? I've only played a few hours of Zero. So originally it was called Like a Dragon, and then Japan, Sega at the time, said that they didn't think that the name Like a Dragon would appeal to foreigners. So they came up with just the term Yakuza. It was never supposed to be called Yakuza. Funny enough. It was only called Yakuza here. And then with the release of Yakuza 7, Like a Dragon 7, they finally gave in and called it the true name. Because it, Like a Dragon makes way more sense. I think in the whole series combined, you're in the Yakuza probably less than 3 hours. It's just, I'd say Ichiban's probably in the Yakuza the longest. Did I die again? Oh. Okay. Oh, well. Well, I mean, that's how it is. Alright, how do we get to Dracula? Let's find out. You need to be Richter Belmont. Who is the Guardian? The Guardian's Targe. Who is the Guardian's Targe? Why does it not? Maria. Maria. Complete any stage with Shinoa and Justy Belmont. Okay. How do we unlock Jonathan? Yeah. Oh. Hello. Hi, Jonathan. I love your list videos. I watch them often. You have great thoughts on games. Well, thank you very much, Camden. That's really kind of you. That's very nice of you. Thank you. I very much appreciate that. I appreciate you watching. Oh, we got a tubular follower. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you watching anything. That's very cool of you. That's very nice. I hope you enjoy my opinions. I'm just one guy sharing his thoughts. I've played a lot of games and I'll never stop. It doesn't even feel like work. I'm gonna go with Sonya again. Okay. So it's a lot to beat this DLC. Oh, I don't want the bone. Do you still like Gex? I know you really liked it in some of my old videos. Oh, I love Gex. I love Gex. Gex, the love for Gex will never go away. We're always doing the most for Gex. How could you not love Gex? I'm really excited for the new versions, the remaster. I'll stream Gex for sure, because I love Gex. It warms my heart to see that Gex is coming back. I'm excited for the trilogy. Yeah, it's Gex. What if I just load up the Castlevania character on guns? What's even more curious is that like Square Enix remembered Gex exists at all and they let like a remaster actually happen, because Square Enix still despite Crystal Dynamics getting sold off, Gex is still owned by Square Enix. Is the second one good? Gex 2 Enter the Gecko. Gex Enter the Gecko is a great game. You know, I haven't played them in a few years now. It has been a while. But I really loved all of them. I have no reason to believe that they're not all good. They weren't ever like innovative. They didn't come up with, you know, the most crazy. Oh, the two-dimensional one? Oh, I'm sorry. I see what you mean. The original Gex is 2D. It's alright. I didn't ever think it was amazing. I would say of the trilogy, I always thought it was the weakest. I'm sure some people would say the opposite. The original Gex is interesting. Like, it's not a Metroidvania, but there's like backtracking. It's not point A to B. It's not a straightforward platform. You have to like find the TV remotes, which is what you have to do in the 3D ones as well. I think Gex got way better in 3D, honestly. He had a good transition. People talk about like Gex was like the face of the 3DO or whatever. I don't really think that. I think there was just not really any good games on the 3DO. I think Gex did come to the 3DO first, but we're talking like months, I'm pretty sure. Like, it came to the PlayStation pretty quick, where, you know, it got attention because it wasn't on the 3DO. Die. I wonder what my favorite Gex would be nowadays, you know? Yeah, I don't want that. When I was younger, my favorite was probably Gex 3. But I don't know if I'd say Gex 3 is my favorite anymore, because, you know, as you get older and wiser, hopefully, you know, your tastes change, your opinion changes. Literally, your taste buds change, so your tastes do change, but that's besides the point. I wonder if my favorite would still be Gex 3, where he's Steve Austin on the cover. Oh, there's a church here. Can I go in? There's nothing in here. I think what I'm going to do is, I've really wanted to... I got a few videos in the works for sure, you know, especially with modern releases, because the people love when I talk about the modern releases. But one thing for sure is that I want to do some videos on platformers, you know, like I feel like I've been neglecting 3D platformers for a while, 3D platformers specifically. And so I've got some videos planned. I want to give some 3D platformers some love and attention. So you know what, Gex might be talking about Gex soon. Unless I die really quick, this will probably be my last run for the night. I will say, I've been playing a good 2.5 hours. I'm starting to feel a little fried myself, to be honest. There's clearly a lot of secrets on this map. Like, I have a feeling that if you want to see everything and you want to get all the characters, like, you're gonna be here a while. Why can't I go there? I should be able to go on this bridge. Or it's like a roof. Huh. There's not enough freaking of those orbs. There's literally, as I say that, one shows up. Good, we got some more guns. This thing's ugly. Was that thing have 2 bosses? Is that what happened? Alright. We're just killing here. We got another fantastic run of Vampire Survivors. We love us some Vampire Survivors. I'll never forget when I first got the game. I'd heard good things about it from a lot of outlets, and I was like, how good could this thing really be? And oh yeah. I remember it was the type of game where like today where you know you work and you just need to come home and relax. You need to just play something chill. That should be a video I do. It's just like mindless games where you just kind of turn your brain off. You don't really got to think hard about anything. You just play, and it's not complicated whatsoever. Perfect game to turn your brain off to. Vampire Survivors, Animal Crossing, Kirby, really any Kirby game. Woo1714. You might want to turn up the volume on the game. Oh, okay. I figured that the game would be too loud, actually. So I turned it down. Thanks for the feedback. That's good feedback. I only know what y'all tell me. There we go. Killed that fool. Got more bibble. His chest. Being able to jump in Vampire Survivors is so weird. That's perfect. Love hearing the retro music of the game. Oh, that's good. I turned it down because I thought it would have been too loud, to be honest. Let me see here. We totally wiped him out. Yeah, the retro music of the game is great. The music of Vampire Survivors is quite good. Bibble. More bibble. How many bibble does one bibble? Bibble from that Barbie movie? Say it ain't so. Bibble! Need to get some new weapons. All right, we're back to this part. Got a question for you. Do you watch any anime? If so, what have you been watching lately and what are your favorites? To be 100% with you, I haven't watched any anime in forever. What was the last anime that I watched? It has been quite some time. The last time I watched any anime was I rewatched Death Note. That was quite a while ago. We're talking like over 2 years now since I sat down and watched an entire anime, more than just an episode. I'm just not a big anime person because I'm not huge on watching things, you know. I can tell you everything about, like, I can tell you as much as I possibly can about every game. Like, I can tell you about the small indies to the big AAAs. I can tell you my thoughts on it. I can tell you usually how much I bought it for, too. But when it comes to movies, TV shows, anime, watching something, oh, I'm like in the woods. Like, I'm totally lost. I just don't really watch anything. Like, my focus is on the games, and so I'm sorry, that's probably not the answer you're looking for. When it comes to what are my favorites, I love JoJo. JoJo's a really good one. All of it. And then, I love Hamtaro, also. Hamtaro's probably, like, a favorite. Hamtaro, JoJo, and Death Note. I'd say those are the top 3. In no order, just... I don't know any other anime that I've liked more than those 3. Pokemon doesn't count. I've always wanted to watch like Attack on Titan, but just never watched it. But like I said, I can tell you everything about games, honestly. That's just my medium. Is there no secret entrance over here? How do I get up there to the blade? Oh, we died. Oh, yes. Come to us. The orb. What's another anime I would like to watch? I feel like I know a lot about anime from games, though, you know? Like One Piece, I've played all the Pirate Warriors games. One Piece actually, like, I feel like those games, they tell a lot of stories, and according to my friends who've watched the anime or read the manga, they said that, like, they really go over a lot of the big things. I feel like the Dragon Ball games are pretty comprehensive at this point. There's so many of them. Even as a guy who's never really watched it. Attack on Titan is one of those generational animes, huh? I wouldn't know. Used to develop for Sony. Oh yeah, I worked for Sony Interactive Entertainment, also known as PlayStation. But PlayStation's not actually a real company. And then I was with Insomniac Games. And now I'm just with a boring company. But you know what'll always be exciting is being here, streaming, playing games with y'all, chilling, having a good time. Dude, this corridor right here is horrible. It's so long. Dude, my bullets look like a pea stream. Like, it really does. It looks like I'm just taking a leak on him or something. She's really going in with her pee on this one. I need some level ups. I need some more weapons. Definitely going with Crown. What would you say to young people that... What would you say to young people who might want to get into game development but might be turned off with the idea of mass layoffs? I've been laid off so many times now at this point, like I just don't have any loyalty to any company and don't see anything as... You want to get into video games? You know, I love video games obviously more than... I love video games more than life itself sometimes. But even I can tell you that it's wildly unstable. It's arguably even more unstable than certain other industries that are that some people compare to, such as VFX and movies. What it all comes down to at the end of the day is, unfortunately, It's corporate greed. It's corporate greed. We live, I don't want to get too deep. This is just a Vampire Survivors stream, but we live in a capitalistic society where unfortunately the highest people make a shit ton of money, way more than completely necessary. And the people doing the actual work get punished and let go. And that's on top of not really getting much money to begin with. And what's really affected America in particular is that all of these companies just don't give a shit. Like, they don't. Like, you don't mean anything. You're a number. It sounds really negative, but like, I've been laid off 3 times in the last few years. Like, they just don't care. It's not necessarily a game dev issue, it's just common in developers. There are plenty of studios that really genuinely were like really hurting, and like they don't have some giant, they don't have a bunch of corporate executive bigwigs making way too much money. They're just a small little company trying to survive, and they really ran out because like engineers are expensive. People don't realize it. Starting salaries are like 100K plus, and you need like a team of them. There we go, we're messing them up. Give me something different. Yeah. Got another gun. Die. Burn. There we go, we got both of them. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. More guns. In Castlevania. Sorry for bringing that up. I was genuinely curious about your thoughts on the subject. I really enjoy your video. Well, thank you very much for watching the video, and that's very nice of you to subscribe. That's very nice. Thank you. Like, I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the videos. I don't mean to be super negative out here. I just, you know, when you get laid off a number of times in the span of less than 5 years, it just really puts things into perspective, and it certainly messes with your self-confidence and your worth. But you know what I've always had? I've always had YouTube. I've always had YouTube. I've been on YouTube since 2010. I've been on YouTube for 15 years now. And there were plenty of times when I wanted to give up. I wanted to quit. I said, I've been on YouTube 10 years and I haven't made much of an impact. But in recent years, it really picked up. And YouTube's done very well for me compared to where I was even 5 years ago. And I'll never stop because it really doesn't feel like work. And so thank you for the follow. Thank you for subscribing. I hope I can continue to entertain you in the future, and I hope you can find some joy in any of my videos. I'm always open to requests. I can't promise I'll ever get to them anytime soon, but I'll also recommend the Discord. We have the Tubular Family. The Discord is popping off as well. There's a lot of like-minded individuals. We just all love games. We love talking about games. We celebrate the wins. There's plenty of memes and lamaus. I need to make some Discord channel like stickers and emojis. Alrighty. Well, we're gonna fight some more bosses. Yeah, we're bringing in all the bosses. It's starting to get pretty crazy here. There's so much going on screen half the time. I don't even know well, I don't even know I don't even know what my attack is half the time. That's kind of the fun of it. There's a boss down here. We must go for it. Oh yeah, we got the shuriken. We'll go back up there shortly. I think the boss is just down here. There we go. Edward Scissorhands. Good stuff. Alright, where's this chest at? Amazing chest ahead. Oh, it's over here. There we go. Alright, another crown. Alright, another weapon. Have I fought all the bosses? I think I have. Well, I haven't killed them all yet. I want to fight all the bosses, and then, yeah, I guess we'll just chill. Boom. Got it. Leveled up that lightning ring. Oh, we got Big Bibble. What level is everything? There's some stuff to level up still. Gotta level up gun. That's a good weapon. I wonder how many Vampire Survivor likes there are at this point. There's probably a good amount. Jeez, it's 9 o'clock here. Midnight on the East Coast. Oh my. Keep being you, man. I think personally you're doing a great job at what you're doing. Have you played any of the Monster Hunter games? If you've played quite a few I'd love to see a ranking video. Well, you know what? I'm going to give you a sneak peek. Thank you for joining today's stream. You'll get a little sneak peek. I'll tell you right now. That's the next video. It's got to be Monster Hunter. I've been playing a decent amount of Wilds. Part of me wishes I was playing Wilds right now, to be honest. But I got a Monster Hunter video coming. I love Monster Hunter as well. I feel like this level isn't going as nuts as like some of the other Vampire Survivors ones. It's like almost like a little tame, so then you can like fully explore it. See, I guess there's just nothing there. You have to come back as Trevor. Ah, I was... What? I had the freaking turkey go to me too. Alright, that's enough of this for me. It has been a 3-hour stream. I'm surprised we played this much. But this is a very fun game. And so with that, I will say good night to everybody. If you're still here, thank you very much. If you joined at all, you're very nice. You're very kind. And I hope you have a good night. Stay safe, y'all. Stay away from elevator shafts. I had a really bad dream about them last night. You don't want to fall down an elevator shaft. So, I hope you all have a good night. Thank you for watching. Whoops, some stuff fell. But thank you very much for watching, and thank you for commenting, and I hope you enjoyed the stream. You know, it was just a chill little Vampire Survivors time, and yeah, thank you. See y'all later.